Here, okay. For dollar store nails, that's not bad. And then the only other thing that we need to do is just, you know, that little, let's see, oh, there we go. You see it, the little thingy at the end of the nails. That's always on all the nails when you get them. The little ridge at the bottom. We're just gonna file that off like that. Like that. So I already had glue, however, they had it there and it was $1. And so I'm like, well, run it, $1.25, you know. So these are the ones we're gonna do. I see one flipped around in there. Let's see here. Oopie. Well, guess what? Now they all fell out, but that's okay though. So we can get a good look at them, right? Pretty nail, a little tinted of like a beigey, browny, natural neutral color, and then the tip is just a little darker. Very beautiful. So here is the glue. It's from the dollar store. Literally $1.25. Here's the pack that it came in. You know what though? Before I get going, I mean, I already have these evident pimples on my face, on my face that I picked at that clearly aren't the cutest. My lips look a little dry. I feel like maybe I could do something to at least enhance them a little. So, so I got this lip oil boop, 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 at the dollar store. And I've seen all these lip oils on other places online, social medias and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what, let me try this dollar store one and see what that's hitting on. So, what a look at that. Okay. It smells great. It's grapefruit. It feels good. However, well, I have bigger lips, so I had to do a little dip it twice. And now, let's see. They feel good. Do they look moisturized? Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to what we have at hand here going on. All right. So the dollar store glue. I'm gonna give it a little clip right here because I tried to squeeze it out. It wasn't coming out, so it looks like we need to boop, do that. Be where it's clipped, where it's like you gotta clip it at. Kind of like that. Perfect. I can actually see in there now. You can see through it. See that? Woo. Okay. So with these dollar store, they give you 12 nails. So they don't give you a size, 2 of the same size. Like, so normally when I do my nails with these, I'll put the same size. That could be my OCD because I guess you could have 2 different size nail beds. But if I have a 4 on this finger, I put a 4 on this finger, and you know, so forth and so on. These don't have, I don't think they have 2 of the same number at all. However, I'm going to make this one pack work, and we're just going to file them down. So here's my first nail. I'm going to put it on my pinky. You know, I think I've read that you put it actually on the nail. But if you do it on both and avoid air pockets with nails that are like French manicure or something, then it helps to avoid seeing, sometimes you'll see like a little gappy, like it'll be an air bubble, and it'll make the French manicure, the design, look not like it should have or could have looked. So it's kind of like the more glue you use, the better when it comes to these nails like this. Holding it down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Dollar store, you know. So I'm like, how long should I leave it on? But I think that was long enough. It's very secure, actually. You might see a little glue leakage around the edges there, but we're just gonna wipe that right on off. I actually have, let's clock this. I have a, where is that? I'm sorry if you can hear my son upstairs playing games, yelling in the background. I have a cuticle corrector nail polish pen. This is something I got a while ago at the dollar store, so you could actually use that. around the edges if they get a little glue. All right, so let's move on to another nail. The next nail, boop, for this one. Again, they're not the same size. I think there's one nail that I'm gonna have to file a little to make it fit better. Other than that, they're all pretty wonderful in the fitting department. Especially for some nails that cost, what did I say? $1.25. Absolutely. I think they'll fit just fine. So I put glue on the nail and on my nail. It helps with air bubbles and the French manicure looking strange on your nail. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna stop the video, finish them, and then come back with my finished product. All right, so here is the finished product. You probably really don't have to hold it as long as I am. I'm just being extra about it. Okay. Jet Fine. I don't see any glue leakage on that one. So far we got those. I like them. I'll do one more. This is actually the one I'm gonna have to file, but I don't have to file this one. I'm just gonna have to file the other one. I mean, I could stand to file it a little, but I'm not going to, because it's not that much of a deal. Not that much of a large deal. There we go. Boop, just a drop on there, and a drop on there. Maybe a little extra, but like a big drop, like a raindrop, a big raindrop. Then we're going to, like these here, when you put it onto, it's going to like spread the glue around. Sometimes I feel like it's a little too much glue and I wipe a little off. However, you want enough glue. Okay, then we're gonna hold that down. And then I'm gonna show you this one and then I'll pause it and come back with the finished product. Oh, by the way, I picked these ones as opposed to some of the other ones that were in my other video because I have an interview on Monday. It's virtual, but I still would like my nails to be like a little like classy interviewee. Not too much, no mas. So yeah. Okay, I'm digging it. Let me get my little corrector pen here because I feel like there's a little extra glue around the edges there. So then we have 3 now. There's the third one. Don't want to give you the middle finger, but we have 3. And I can't wait to wear the other ones. Check them out on my other video. Don't mind that little. Anybody else get annoyed by that? Because I can't stand when my little hair does this little thing by my glasses. Anyways, bye-bye. See you later.